Okay, looks like everything's in order. Can't believe I'm back after that last streak. A new rabbit. But yeah, long story short, I got the turbo net yesterday. It was a pain. But today I've decided to actually use it because I was too bloody annoyed yesterday to really get much use out of it. So, we're gonna go hunting for some stuff. Oh, I also, yeah, okay, cool. Because I placed some traps in the um burning area, the Crimson Isles, that's what it's called. And because I heard if you place them under lava, you'll get a bunch of weird stuff. And that appeared to be accurate, so there we go. So that increases the odds of finding a Vanquisher. That's fun. Lava Flame. Sure. Okay. Well, I'm going to be hunting mostly. So yeah. Got my David's cloak with me. I'm mainly looking for spikes, because I can now catch those suckers. They are very annoying to catch, though, I will say. I also need these Azures. I have no idea what to do with Veridents anymore. There's a Runic Joy Dive. I don't see any spikes, though. Like, I should probably just re-roll servers so I find spikes. Because they don't have that high of a drop rate anyways. But there's a lot of Azures, and I need a bunch of those. Because I'm trying to get Night Squid Shards, which I found easiest way to get a bunch of Night Squid Shards was literally just, have the, um, there's a spike. They require you to fire from a super long distance, though. Um, got it. There's someone else hunting here, which is mildly annoying. But, what you gonna do about it? And like I said, I am actually going to switch servers once. I'm going to go to the Crimson Isles and plant some traps first. Because getting those lava sea creature shards is pretty useful to me. Because I don't go lava fishing very much at all. I got these greater hunt traps now. Now I just need to hurry up and place all these before I, go kaput. Ah. I don't even know where I am, but I'm on fire. Welcome to the Crimson Isle. Oh, I should go get... I need to go to the hub, I just remembered. Also, let's see what this guy's up to. Got a Primal Fear. But I actually think I might be able to do the Last of the Alchemist real quick. While I get sidetracked. Deadline. Hi. Okay. That's done. I want to check. How much gunpowder do I have? That's enough. I have enough for the creeper pants now. Um, so I guess I go here. Get the skeleton helmet. Go here. Get the creeper pants. And then I go to fishing. It's either crystals or shards. I think it's crystals. Get the Guardian chest plate. And now, go over here, move this over. That there, that there, that there. I now have the hidden set bonus. So, yeah, I have the... Yeah, okay, well that's just... It doesn't really matter overall. But I now have this set bonus. And that allows me to get some bottles from somewhere. Got 2 glass bottles. I should only need 1, right? Not like it's expensive, so if I mess this up, it's just a wait. So, back! Not even looking at the wiki, because I know how this works, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I just missed the dark auction, too, I just noticed. That is quite unfortunate, I have to say, because, the next thing I need to do was the dark auction. And then, I've always kind of wondered why these things have the brewing ingredient tag. It's always been like, huh? Brewing ingredient? Because if you look at the top, they have the brewing ingredient tag. And this is why. You can make the secret potion. See, that will start brewing. As long as I have this on, it should give me the correct item. And then I can enchant all of my gear, my Great Spook gear, with the Great Spook enchantment. Upping my fear rating. Secret potion. Ooh. Mysterious. Okay, I don't care. But now I have the potion. Okay. Okay, and now I can buy that stuff. And I could also buy the Scary Grimoire. But for that, I need to, when the next dark auction comes around, there is a very specific number of coins I need to go talk to Sirius with. I need to have 7,871,265 coins. Don't ask me why. Well, I'll tell you guys why, actually. The reason is, if you read the description of his little thing, he tells you to get him. It's the exact... The words in that all align with this. So, there's that going for us. But, like I said, the main purpose of this was to hunt. I am, however, going to mark the time. I'm going to put a 50-minute timer on my phone. That way I just clearly don't miss it. And when the next dark auction comes around, I just need to grab it. Joy Dives, Shellwises, Spike. I am wearing a terrible armor set right now. Yeah, you really need this net to catch them. They're more annoying than you might think. You might think you only need to hit them 3 times because you have a pull of 50. I don't know exactly why, but they don't. They only take 10 damage from any pull item. Getting a bunch of Shellwise shards never hurt, so... This kelp is just annoying for how the net works, because it wants to place it because it's technically a cobweb. I don't know if I can kill this in time with just a net without getting more oxygen, but it should be fine. Hello? Which cat is up here? There was a cat touching my... Hi, kitten. What are you doing? You're normally not... You normally stay on the main level. That's why I'm surprised to see you. What are you doing? Where are you? My kitten has finally gotten out of quarantine after getting checked out enough. So he's just having a good old time exploring everything he can get his hands on. Because he went to the vet yesterday and they said, hey, yeah, he's good. They let him roam the house. So he's currently roaming the house to the displeasure of some of our other cats. But, kitten, stop poking Holly. She's old and she will kill you. One sec, guys. I need to go deal with this. Hey, kitten. Chewy. Okay, my cats have separated for now. It won't last long. The kitten likes all the other cats, but the other cats do not like said kitten. Which, I mean, I can't really blame Holly. Holly is like 16, and we just brought like a 12-week-old kitten into the house, so Holly's being the grumpy, get off my lawn person right now. So yeah. Gotta watch the kitten. Luckily they made it so that the ones I'm after have name tags. Otherwise it would be more annoying than I thought. Shell-wise. This 80 pull net is great. I honestly don't like the eel shard, so I've turned it off. Because it just kills the cod. We have to wait a lot if you want to catch cod. There is a Shellwise over there. Hello, Shellwise. Shellwise? Where's the Shellwise? Or was I seeing a sea curse and thought it was a Shellwise? Well, that was a waste of my time. Ooh, lots of Azures. I need those. Okay, while I wait for the lake to kind of replenish, I'm probably gonna go over to the shard fuser. Double check on the lake. If it hasn't, I'll just change instances. Okay, so I have 57 Azures and less cod. Okay, that's good. So I need to catch more cod. But I can turn these into night squids. Okay, so it is really expensive to do a fusion like this. Just in sheer number of resources. I can do this again. Need 2 more of the coralots or whatever. And then all the way down here, got some spikes. Spike's effect is actually pretty powerful. So, really glad to have that. Got a bunch of Shellwise. What can I do with Shellwises? Veridens plus Shellwise equal Mist. Trying to find stuff I have easy access to a lot of them. Make Flash and that. Yogg. I didn't max out Yogg, which is just odd. I should have. A lot of salmon. They make tides. I mean, that doesn't feel like that much of a waste. But I also think I can just do salmon plus Verident and I get mists and ents. So, I'm gonna make a bunch of mists. Got this over here. Mists. Oh, they're almost on max tier. If I catch a few more salmon, I can probably max that. I would need 60 salmon, which isn't as bad as you'd think. I literally just go, boom, and the salmon's caught. Also, wasn't there a thing here that, like, increased your hunting wisdom? I felt like there was. There was. I'd want to max it. Ah, right there, yeah. I'd have to trade the forest essence line, though, for it. I mean, maybe that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'll probably just remove Monster Hunter. Yeah, I'm gonna reset my Heart of the Forest real quick. So, reset. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Confirm. Got 2 tokens left. Didn't I have Collector? Got 1 left. Now I gotta figure out what I want. I think taking that, honestly, is a pretty good one. That's definitely good. This one was very important. I'm already... Oh crap, I need to max this one. Okay, well I may have made some slight mistakes, but honestly... It's level 80 something. Why am I in Mastiff Armor? When did that happen? Was I just mistakenly in Mastiff that entire time? Oh wow, I've suddenly gained Forest Whispers, I think. Yep, Forest Whispers. Cool. Okay, max level. Worth it. There's a Shellwise. Loot share. Ooh, a spike. Good that salmon are an uncommon variety. It'd also be good to get the joy dives. Okay, more salmon. Getting a little bit of lag feeling. More cod. I need quite a few of the cod for the night squid. Yeah, people tell me overfishing's a problem. I don't buy it. Again, for legal reasons, this is a joke. My mana regen, I can basically spam this net constantly, so I basically should. Oh, I can just hold down the button, I don't have to spam click. Oh, that's nice, actually. Didn't know that. Probably should have, but I didn't, so. Ah, just chilling. Just fishing, that's what's good. So, got this max level net yesterday after 5 bloody hours, so, yeah. I'm stuck. You get out of the water before I drowned. Ooh, a spike. It's getting closer. Come on, get me another spike. There we go. 2. Nice. Double shards. Let's go. Hello, kitten. Mr. Zoomies is here. Boom. Okay, get some more of these salmon because they're good quality. There's a shellwise. Those are good because they're epic class. And honestly, with how easy they are to catch nowadays, I might just consider fusing them by themselves. There's only 4 compared to a typical 5 fusion. Okay. Okay, got some fig. Let's see. So I got a bunch of salmon. If I combine that with Verident, I can just make a bunch of mist. And I can just repeat that.
That a sock or a mitten?
Okay, I'm gonna save those last few. But that's enough of the mists to fully do that. Plus 6 shards in the bank, so I can actually see what elemental fusions look like. Because I don't normally fuse elementals, because they're not worth my time. They seem to be fairly standard, if I'm being honest. Which is kind of a disappointment. Yeah, these are kind of disappointments, if you ask me. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. Lesson learned. And then if I do Joy Dive of 34 plus Faradin, I should be able to either get eels or a bunch of mists. If I do Joy Dive plus Salmon, that makes tides. So I need more salmon, and Veridant, you just kind of suck. Um, doesn't matter what they add to, they kind of just suck. Okay, so we'll just put Veridant and Veridant together to get a bunch of bogs. We'll do this maybe like, I don't know, 10 times or so or something. See if bog gets anything useful. This is 10 Veridant shards each time I do this. I'll probably leave us about that much, so... we get that thing. I don't really want that thing. I can turn these guys into Tad gangs. It's not bad. Tad gangs are nice. I do need a bunch of those at some point. But I'm also pretty sure that them plus anything equals Tad gangs. So they can, I guess, go fair. And that overrides it. Terrible. So I guess Joy Dive plus Shellwise. I can make a bunch of leatherbacks. Can also make a bunch of cascades. I could get 12 cascades from this. Or I could get 12 leatherbacks. What does Shellwise plus Shellwise do? It just makes leatherbacks. And I think that's honestly the better use of Shellwise is just takes 4, but I get 2. So it's a 2 to 1. I think I'm considering it's an epic shard, that might be pretty close to enough to max leatherback. That maxed it. And now I've got 4 left over. Huh.
You gonna play with that glove?
And I'm pretty sure, I checked this earlier, if you put Shellwise with leatherback, you get tortoise. And tortoises are nice. Let's get some more tortoises. Again, I really want to max out the spike shard because they got some really good power, but this true defense to the cloak, which I use in most scenarios, is pretty nice. Basically, the key for that is just a bunch of Shellwises at this point. Joy Dive and Salmon go together pretty well at this point for cascades, or tidal, or whatever. Go for whatever the mid-level water elemental is. So, the uncommon class water elemental. I believe it takes the lowest of the two parties. But I need Azure and Salmon to get Night Squid. Because Veridants suck. Not really much I can do with them. I wish there was an actual hunting armor set, but this is kind of the best I'm going to get, because it lets me go underwater really well. I do find it funny that the literal solution to catching cod is making them spin until they turn into a centrifuge and knock themselves out. Again, don't ask me how any of this works scientifically. There's a Joy Dive over there. There's a Shellwise. These are my highest priority besides spikes. I can get a lot of attributes maxed out tonight. Or today. I don't know why I said tonight.
Oh, Chewy, come here.
Getting uncommon fish like the salmon is pretty nice. That's a spike. Where do I need to go to find them? In the tunnels. There appear to be a lot of spikes around here. Taking damage. Got it. Holy crap, this is Spike Central, I guess. Kelp woven tunnels. Crap, I need air. I need to buy the Respiration 4 book at some point. Just for the sheer fact that it would be really nice. These guys take way too many nets. My biggest complaint. It takes a second and a half if everyone hits perfectly. And oftentimes, they don't hit perfectly. Or they move. For these guys, you have to be very far away, and there's a very precise distance if you ever want to catch one. This place is full of spikes, though. Normally that would be a bad thing, because full of spikes is not something you want to hear. But I guess this is Spike Central in here. $50, $40, $30, $20, $10, caught. Nice. Backed up into a corner. The visibility here is pretty terrible. It's my biggest complaint about this area. Pretty sure there's a spike behind me, based on the fact I'm taking considerable damage. Wait, is this an actual air pocket? Oh, there's an air pocket in here. That makes my life quite a bit easier, actually. Why am I glitched like this? Hello, fishies. And now I'm free from whatever that is. They just keep respawning in here. I could do this all day if I really wanted to be annoying to myself. But, yeah, that maxes out spike shards. Now I can use them for fusions. To a degree. So just get to kelp woven tunnels, I guess, if you need spikes. Okay. Hi, welcome back, Daniel. I'm assuming that means your alloy sold or whatever. Would that be correct? You got a $900 million purse. Nice. Rolling in the money. Okay, let's see here. I could do a spike fusion. I mean, even with Verident, that's a good shard. Holy. Any other shards I can get with this? It seems like that's just its base fusion denominator. Maybe if I found, like, it with that... Yeah, that can turn into some stuff. What about Leatherback? Leatherback can make tortoises again, but I don't really care. I can get a Kraken? My chameleon? Ooh. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Although, honestly, I might go get spikes to get the Taurus shards. Like, that sounds very nice. Just need to find my way to the kelp-woven tunnels. Which is... Hi. Getting more shell-wise doesn't hurt for tortoises either. This is the Drifttoad path. That's not the right way. Kelp-woven tunnels is... Man, I have no idea where. Probably right over here, considering I see a bunch of spikes. The distance is kind of crazy. Okay. That's a few more spike shards. Let's surface. So how many spike shards does that make? Um, that's 3. So I can get 3 legendary shards, basically. So I can get 3 fusions with spikes. So, put it with anything, I can get porous. I'm gonna repeat that 3 times. I might do it till I only need 1 shard each. Gives me a 0.3% added to my intelligence, so depending on my build, that's a lot of intelligence. But most of the time, it's nothing major. That's Divember. This is Striptoad. That's the Star Temple or whatever. Here is the spike area again. I'm guessing the ones that are in the main pond are just ones that wander out type thing. How many there are in here. Flashing light warning much. That person is way undergeared to be here. I'm wearing scuba armor. I'm gonna go catch spikes. No, you're not. Need at least some better armor. Okay, grab that off. They got too close. They stopped trying to get close to me. When they're close to me, they can defend. I don't like it when they can defend. I want them to be defenseless. Okay, that's 2 spike shards. Can I catch that one? That's good distance. Hey!
Here. Julie.
I'll be right back, guys. Hi, Polly. Where is he?
Your bathroom shut now?
Yeah, mostly. Hi. Stop annoying Holly. Here.
Come play with your club, Chewie.
Go see Mommy. Sorry, everybody. And also, I noticed my desktop audio has been muted the entire time. That sucks. Need more Azures and Cod. There's really nothing I need tickets for anymore, I just realized. Chewie, what are you doing? Oh, that's a good spike. One who came out of the tunnel. Because those kind of spikes are easy to catch. Because this area is much more open. It's a lot easier to get them. Chewie, stop antagonizing Holly! There's a Shellwise down there. Okay. Feel like I've gathered a moderate amount of shards. Let's get these joy dives real quick. Okay. Tempted to go get some Luma Squid shards, but that's still pretty heavy pressure rating. Ooh, Shellwise. I'll grab the Shellwise and then I'll go to the shard fuser and see what I can make. Just grab these while they're right here. Sure, I'll take a little bit of suffocation damage, but that never killed me, right? I don't believe it actually can kill you because of Nemo, but, so Spike plus Veridant. I'll just do that one more time. Okay, we're getting on to the point where it's beginning to not be worth it. Shellwise. Shellwise. Leatherbacks. Okay, so that ends me with 8 leatherbacks and such, so it's good to know. But then I want to move on to the lower quality stuff, like Joy Dive and Salmon. They can make eels, which honestly I don't like their effect the longer you look at it, but I do like tides, so we'll just do this the maximum amount of time. And tide gives me intelligence, so it's probably one of the best ways to get permanent intelligence. And then cod plus azure, it's night squid. There's a way to do this easily. Mass siphon. No, I do not want to siphon. Okay, so now we just eat the shards. So I need quite a few more of the cod and azure combo. I made a bunch of tides. Still need a bunch of those still. Leatherback is maxed. So that's good. If I see any more spikes out of the area, I definitely should get them, but I'm too lazy to go into the area to get them. So I need more azures. I need more cod. I definitely need more shellwises. Okay, grab some salmon. That amount of shellwise I just got is literally enough for a batch of tortoises already. Veridants are like the only fish in this pond I don't want any of. I also need a bunch more joy dives to get more titles, whatever. Ooh, a spike came out of the cave. Okay, catch that. Need more of the bluefish. They're kind of not common. They're not uncommon, but they're not as plentiful as the other fish types. Ooh, a shellwise. Don't quite know what to tell them. I'm gonna respond to the person in chat. Oh, we're both Iron Man even. That's fun. Pretty sure there's another droid I've found. Yep. Move so slow. Okay. There's no Zerd down there. I want it. The Zerdans are just so useless, honestly. Bluefish. Need this. Okay. Oh, right. I meant to go to the hub to pick up my frog. Oh, I should have done that a while ago. I'm an idiot. Okay. So we got that. Bind it with joy dives, makes tidal tides or whatever. And then cod plus azure equals night squid. We get 8 of them from this. So I can do salmon plus various things to get ent. Oh, I can get ent with just salmon and Verident? That's the best use of Verident I've seen so far. Salmon, Verident, ent. Then if I go all the way to the end, take the Shellwise plus the Leatherback, and get 8 tortoises. Okay. Guess that's all the high level stuff done there. I want to figure out what I can do. So, dude. I have some extra titles done. Or tides, I guess. That's that. Oh. I think I also bought crows at some point. Oh no, I used crows to do something else. There's a lot of stuff in the bird family I'd like to mess with. Oh, and fun news, they finally actually updated the skyblock wiki to have the proper stuff. And I need to get to the dark auction. It's 7 minutes till at this point. So I've got just a little bit of time. Not much, though. Night squid. Okay, 22 more of those. But I need to get to the nights. I need to get to the dark auction here in a sec. But before all this, I want to see if I can find a hidden leaf. A duplicate legendary. That sucks. That always sucks. Just ow. I don't want a duplicate legendary. I want a new one. I'd even take a new rare for the factory, but like, trying to go around checking hidden leaf locations real quick. Should probably leave everyone on the server a little care package before I go. So I'm gonna go do the beacon. Then we'll head over to the so it is a dark green. There we go. Done. Another egg over here. Hello, steel. That's a duplicate, as expected. Running out of time, but I want to have 3 stacks remaining. Everything else can be spent for the coupons. Shop. Do I buy a bunch of... This is uncommon. This is common. Okay. Then we go to the hub. That's the hub. Go here, here, here. Then I will find the herons. They are here. Okay, so they're almost maxed now. I got my legendary frog. Frog. And then how this is gonna work is at midnight, I need to have an exact amount of coins in my purse. Is how this works. And that's the problem. It's a very exact amount. Also, I have one thing of this to turn in. Huh, nothing more. I still have the last backpack slot. It's kind of annoying considering I went pretty far out of my way to go get a bunch of fairy souls. I mean, the main areas I haven't done are the Crimson Isles, the Dwarven... I'm missing some of the Dwarven ones, but past the ice wall, so I can't get them. Okay, so I want to deposit everything. And I want to check something. So if I say withdraw, custom amount, can I paste the number in there? Can I paste this? I can paste a number in there. Basically, I'm going to need to do that very quickly before, because I have... Actually, I might want to make sure that's not there. No. And where's the emerald ring? No. Because those might mess it up. So I'm just going to put those in here for now. Draw specific amount. There. As long as this stays good, it should work. I just have to wait for Sirius to appear in 2 minutes. So less than a minute left, and I will finally have completed this whole endeavor. And this will mean I have everything for the Great Spook. Literally everything from the alchemist dude. I'm missing still, like, what's the word? Candies, but I'm not missing any of the one-time stuff. Oh, that's the exact amount of coins I got from selling my first gift my father gave me. Now my favorite number. Third book, do you want it? Yes. Yes, of course. Here, take it. Okay, so we now got a book from Sirius. I want to put it in this one. Okay. And, I'm gonna call it around here. Just because I feel like this is a good point, and otherwise I'll get enthralled for another few hours. And I have stuff I need to prepare for today. Probably don't want to read this, by the way. Wow, you're helpful. But yeah, now I can buy 4 of these. So... Oh! Did I actually do it? Okay. Okay. That's enough for 4 books. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many EXP levels? None. Okay. One sec, guys. So my greater spook armor is now getting even better. Okay, well, with this quest done, next time maybe we'll just farm Primal Fears or something. But got a lot of progress done. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, we're gonna call it here for now. Hope everyone enjoyed. I'll see y'all later.